Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into an ancient Ugandan tale that has been passed down through generations, the story of Wasswa and the great snake, Sesota. It's a tale of courage, cunning, and the triumph of good over evil. So, sit back, relax, and join us as we journey to the village of Kalungu, where a humble peasant changed the fate of his people forever.
This is how Sesota was tricked in Kalungu. Story time. There is a beautiful village near the Great Lake called Kalungu. But once upon a time, Kalungu was a very sorrowful place, for a big snake called Sesota lived on the hillside and came down every day to the village and caught people and ate them. Every day this happened until the people ran away to other villages and Kalungu was left desolate and empty. The king heard of this and he asked in the council what could be done to kill Sesota, and one chief said one thing and another chief said another, but no one was found brave enough to go to Kalungu and kill the great snake. Then a poor peasant man called Wasswa came to the council and said, "Sirs, I will kill Sesota." And they offered him spears and big hunting knives, but he refused them all and said, "Give me a large water pot and some blue beads and some brass and ivory bracelets and a ring, and I will go and kill Sesota." So they gave him all he asked, and he set out on his journey, his little son carrying the water pot with the other things inside it. And as he walked, he played this tune on his reed pipe: "Sesota, Sesota, king of the snakes, beautiful presents I bring. The king of Uganda has sent me today with bracelets and beads and a ring." As he neared Kalungu, the old snake on the hillside heard him corning, and because snakes are very fond of music, he listened gladly and sang back, "I am Sesota, the king of the snakes. Two bold intruders I see, but if they bring me the gifts of a king, they will be welcomed by me."
If you're enjoying this story and want to hear more legends and tales from around the world, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us bring more amazing content your way.
So Wasswa and his little son entered the village and sat down in the courtyard of a deserted house, and the child put down the water pot and then hid in the house, and Wasswa played his pipe, all the time the same tune.
The ominous sound of rustling leaves signaled the approach of Sesota. The great snake, charmed by the music, slithered down the hillside and into the deserted courtyard.
Very soon he heard the great snake rustling down the hillside and along the village road till it came to the courtyard where Wasswa sat.
With each note, Wasswa led Sesota closer to the water pot, setting the stage for a clever trap that would bring peace back to Kalungu.
He never stopped playing until the snake went up to the water pot. Then Wasswa sang this song: "Sesota, Sesota, king of the snakes, enter this water pot here. The king of Uganda has sent you a bed on which you shall sleep for a year." When the great snake heard this song, he got into the water pot and coiled himself round and settled down to sleep, and Wasswa played very softly over and over again, "Sesota, Sesota, 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 Sesota." When he saw that the great snake was sound asleep, he called softly to his son, and the child came very quietly and put the lid on the water pot and tied it tightly down, and they picked it up and went on their way back to the capital, and Wasswa played all the way on his pipe and sang this song: "Sesota, Sesota, king of the snakes, sleeps on the bed of a king. Beat all the drums, play all the harps." And every village they came to, the people ran out after them, singing and dancing and beating drums and playing harps, because the great snake who had eaten so many people had been caught, and the crowd increased more and more until they arrived in the capital.
Think about the wisdom behind Wasswa's actions. Instead of using violence, he relied on intelligence and a deep understanding of the snake's nature. What can we learn from this? Sometimes, the greatest strength lies not in force, but in cleverness and patience.
And the king and his chiefs came out of the council house, and there was great rejoicing. And the king commanded the people to make a bonfire, and they burnt Sesota, the great snake. Then the king said to Wasswa, "I will give you the village of Kalungu, and you shall be chief of that place, you and your children after you, and they shall be called Wakalungu." And his grandchildren live in Kalungu today. And if you go there, you will see them, and perhaps they will tell you about Sesota.
Thank you for joining us on this journey through Ugandan folklore. The story of Wasswa and Sesota is just one of many that showcases the rich cultural heritage of Africa. If you like this video, check out these other stories, and make sure to subscribe for more. Until next time, remember, every legend has a lesson and every story has a soul.